Election as governor of Edo State. The president congratulated him in a statement signed by the senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, urging him to continue to show grace and humility in victory. The president also commended the election process in the state, reiterating the government's commitment to free and fair elections. President Buhari also commended the people of the state, the parties, candidates, and security agencies for conducting themselves responsibly. The Nigerian Bar Association has described the recently concluded Edo governorship election as generally peaceful. The decision was reached following the supervision of the observer group constituted by the NBA president Olumide Akpata, with membership majorly drawn from different NBA branches in Edo State. The group observed that the presence of police, security, and military appeared to have calmed nerves of political stakeholders and their agents, adding that there was no incident of violence in the last 48 hours before Election Day. The NBA in the different units, and the materials were available in over 80% of the polling units as at when due. Similarly, election observation groups, transition monitoring group, and Edo civil society organizations have rated the Edo state governorship elections as largely free and fair. The group, however, flagged incidences of voter inducement across the 18 local governments in the state by the groups. It said the two major political parties, APC and PDP, were involved in trying to outdo each other in voter inducement, with suspected party leaders glaringly seen sharing money to a group of voters, mostly women, in many polling units, the group said. This was disclosed in their preliminary report signed by the TMG chairperson, Abiola Akiyode Afolabi. The group noted that despite the few lapses observed, the election was relatively well executed and largely free and fair. They also cited impressive voter turnout, fair and adequate security, adequate election materials as some of the incidents that contributed to the success of the election. Police in Kana and Gokana local government area of River State have given a 2-week ultimatum to all gang members, including friends and associates of the late notorious kidnapper Boboski, to surrender their arms and report to the nearest police station. The two divisional police officers of Bori, Bako Agbamshim, and his Gokana counterpart, Belisi Etete, gave the order during the town hall meeting with the people of Nwel in Gokana local government area. The police officers want the people of Nwel to resist the temptation of accommodating persons with unknown identity, or be ready to face the music if such persons were found to be cultists or criminals.
You know, it's like some people feel that cultism is a normal thing. Cultism is a big offense to us. It's 21 years in prison. If you support the person at 14, you are not saying everybody get my number now. If you are in the court, you can denounce. Come and meet the paramount ruler. We'll go help you. But if you are in court and you don't denounce, when I catch you, you go face am.
Take all these people to file down to police station within 24 hours and see the DPO. If not anything they see within 24 hours, they will get it. If you don't follow Alpha, quickly go and tell Allah they don't mention his name. Okay, quickly wrong go. If not, this general prayer, so we don't accept here. You go affect them.
Speaking earlier, the paramount ruler of Uo community, Menebon Sam Baribo Dao, called for the setting up of a security committee to work with the police and other security agencies to ensure lasting peace in the area. You're listening to The World News on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news, foreign and sports stories. Stay tuned.
Every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM.
Welcome back, and you're still listening to The World News here on Today 95.1 FM. It's 10 minutes after 7. Ekiti State Police Command has placed a 5 million naira bounty on a suspected serial bank robber and kidnapper. This was disclosed in a statement signed by the police spokesman Abutu Sunday. The suspect, with real names Oguntoyibo Samuel, is popularly known as 11 and Bado. He has allegedly masterminded bank robberies and abductions in Ekiti State and neighboring Ondo State. The police have therefore urged any person with useful information concerning his whereabouts to please contact the nearest police station. The Emir of Zazzau in Kaduna State, Alhaji Shehu Idris, has died at the age of 84. Idris was the 18th Emir of Zazzau and the chairman of the Zazzau Emirate Council. The monarch ascended the throne at the age of 36 in 1975. He died at the 44 Military Hospital, Kaduna State. Governor of Kaduna State, Nasser El-Rufai, who confirmed the emir's death, described the death as very sad. And now to the foreign scene. A judge has blocked the United States government's attempt to ban the Chinese messaging and payments app WeChat. U.S. Magistrate George Laurel Bilar said the ban raised serious questions related to the Constitution's First Amendment granting free speech. The Department of Commerce had announced the ban on WeChat appearing in U.S. app stores from yesterday, effectively shutting it down. The Trump administration has alleged it threatens national security. It says it would bypass user data to Chinese government. United States President Donald Trump says he will next week nominate a woman to replace the late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, escalating a political row over her successor. Ginsburg died on Friday, just weeks before the presidential election. Trump's Democratic rival Joe Biden insists the decision of her replacement should wait until after the vote. The ideological balance of the 9-member court is crucial to its rulings on the most important issues in U.S. law. But President Trump has vowed to swear in Ginsburg's successor without delay, a move that has infuriated Democrats who fear Republicans will vote to lock in a decades-long conservative majority on the country's highest court. And to sports. Kylian Mbappe scored in his comeback to the team as Paris Saint-Germain beat Nice in Ligue 1. Mbappe has missed their opening 3 games, 2 defeats and 1 win after testing positive to coronavirus. The France forward opened the scoring in his first appearance of the season from the penalty spot after he was fouled by Kefren Turam. Angel Di Maria doubled the lead from a rebound after Mbappe had a short save and Mahinkos headed in the third. PSG were without Neymar, Lavin, Kurzawa and Leonard Paredes, who were also suspended after the red cards in the melee against Marseille. Patrick Vieira's Nice are on 6 points from game 4. From 4 games, the same total as the champions PSG. And now to end the news, here is a summary of the major stories. INEC has declared Godwin Obaseki as the winner of the Edo State governorship election. Observer groups have described the Edo State governorship election as generally peaceful. Police in Kana and Gokana local government areas of River State have given a 2-week ultimatum to cultists in the area to surrender themselves or face the full wrath of the law. And on the foreign scene, a judge has halted a ban on WeChat by the United States government. And that was the news. It's edited by Chinedu Iwuna. For comments and inquiries, please call 081-5341-8657 or 081-4434-3502. Or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. Do not forget, take responsibility. Wash your hands frequently with soap under running water. Avoid touching your face in high contact surfaces to prevent coronavirus. I am Annie Abdusalam. Do have a good morning.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Today 95.1 FM.
Morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ifeanyi. I'm calling you from. Hello?
Yes, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
My name is William. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, William from Port Harcourt. Go ahead.
Talk radio.
You have a right to say no, right? All
I'm
right.
calling from Unipua.
Okay, thank you so much from Yenagua.
We are the station that needs no introduction. Of course, you know, we give the best in news, sports,
You like football, right?
entertainment, politics. In fact, call it talk.
Yes, we know there's a lot you want to hear, and that is why we talk about everything.
Talk radio.
We're right before you. It's just a dial away. This is your number 1 premium talk radio. Today, 95.1 FM. Voice of the people.
You remember the discovery.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
And those special moments that made them a family.
Let them say the say, and we do the do. My name is Annie Abdusalam.
Thank God for life. Thank God for hope. And Ekutego, your host with the most, holding it down as usual.
Should I propose to my man? He's refusing to propose to me.
Every single day is a blessing. Every single day is a gift.
If you want a promotion in your current job, you have to work on getting a promotion in your current job.
Taking a look back from where it's all coming from at Benjamin Bugsy Academy.
Nobody does that better than him.
No other station does it like we do. Today, 95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
All the information you need to start your day. Your number one talk radio station. 95.1 FM. Today.
Depend on it. And now, the moment you've been waiting for.
This is Port Harcourt's number one.
Here we go.
Your number one talk radio station. 95.1 FM. Today.
Officer, take. Officer, give me number. No time. Ma dey match am. They go.
What? You driving the officer of the law? You under arrest. Let me see your papers. You can go. They're in order. Drive safe, okay?
I don't understand though. No be the same country again. Officer reject bribe. They arrested me yesterday. That yesterday, I go do my papers. See as I pass now. I pass without fear. You too, make you do wetin dey right. For we country to better, it dey for we hand. If you like, do like say you no hear am. To give or to take bribe, na offense.
Una don hear am, abi? You hear am too, abi? You hear am. You hear am well. They themselves, they hear am. Now the voice of the people. Now him bring this message give una. Today 95.1 FM. Now we be the voice of the people.
Okay, all right. All you need to know about this one is that
95.1 FM. Such a unique style.
Why most financial issues in Nigeria revolve around oil and gas? You are actually on the right course of thought. Returns Market is a finance firm that deals in the international capital market and has been delivering 10% returns on investments to her clients for the past 4 years in Nigeria. Hooray! Returns Market will be celebrating their 4th year anniversary of consistently leading people to their financial freedom. Last year, on their 3rd anniversary celebration, one lucky investor won a car. This year, Returns Market is still determined to touch lives with this mega package promo tagged Invest and Win promo. There are lots and lots of amazing gifts like freezers, generators, smartphones, televisions, and other gifts to be won. Just invest from 1 million naira upward and be a lucky winner of any of these amazing offers. This offer lasts from 1st September to 1st November 2020. For more information, visit our website at www.returnsinvestmentnigerialimited.com. Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited, a Nigeria beyond oil and gas.
Keeping you informed with news and issues that you care about the most.
The jury in the above entitled action find the defendant guilty.
Today, this is Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. Today.
Special interests with their legions of lobbyists and lawyers have insidiously dethroned the people.
The voice of the people. Today.
It's Noland Port Harcourt Mega Launch. Join us this Friday as Noland International, an American-Chinese company, launches her mega office in Port Harcourt. Are you having any health challenge? Noland International brings you solution with her natural and organic products using regenerative science. Also, would you like to own a brand new SUV in a few months? Would you like to enjoy free international trips and get free products? Noland is changing the narrative and equipping people to earn weekly and monthly while living the healthy lifestyle. Wow! Come and learn how to be financially free by building a Plan B income in Norland. Norland pays. Norland settles. Norland is the new oil well in Africa. This week's lineup programs include the 2 days free medical checkup on Wednesday and Thursday, 23rd and 24th of September by 10 a.m. while the launching proper holds this Friday, 25th September by 10 a.m. Venue, Equity House, first floor, opposite FCMB Bank, 454 Ikwere Road by Kala Bus Stop, PH. For inquiries or direction, call 0803 639 4752 or 0803
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
Live from the Garden City of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. This is Today 95.1 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eclipse City is in town. Wealthy Life Nigeria, in conjunction with Eclipse City Sweden, presents the Eclipse City Financial Empowerment Opportunity. Come and discover a business you can start with a very little capital and yet be able to make so much money in a short while. With Cyberchain and other Eclipse City projects, date every Tuesday. Venue, Wealthy Life Resources Office, 38 Airport Road, near Obiakpo Local Government Secretariat off Rumokoro Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Time, 10 a.m. prompt. To attend this seminar or learn about the business, text your name to 08033509225 or 08111335815. Join the wealthy train. Start texting now.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Peace is a situation where there is no war or violence in a society. Peace allows wealth to accumulate and the society to advance.
Through peace, generations of wealth, education, technology can build up, thereby making people very prosperous and happy.
Without peace, there will be violence, war, and underdevelopment in our society. The most disadvantageous peace is far better than the most just war. Let us embrace peace for a better society.
This message is brought to you by your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM.
It's what I pray for. All around the world. It's what I pray for. For my
Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
The hottest and latest news when it happens, where it happens, and how it happens. Today, 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. Voice of the people.
We go the 9 yards to stand different. We stay focused on the prize. We make talk easy. As we are the voice of the people. Today, 95.1 FM, voice of the people.
It's that time on the radio. Let's take you into the life and times of men and women who inspire, role models who have shaped the world.
Ambrose Folorunsho Ali, born 22nd September 1929,
died 22nd September 1989. Ambrose Folorunso Ali was a Nigerian medical professor who served as executive governor of the defunct Bendel State, now the states of Edo and Delta, between 1979 and 1989. Ambrose Ali was born in Idoani, Ondo State, on 22nd September 1929. In his childhood, he moved between Okaudo, Ekpoma, Owo, Efon-Alaye, Benin City, and Asaba, where he completed his secondary education in 1948. He attended the School of Agriculture, Ibadan, and the School of Medical Technology at Doyo Hospital, Ibadan, where he gained an MBBS. He served as a house officer at the Adeoyo Hospital from 1960 to 1961. He went to the United Kingdom for a postgraduate course in neuropathology at the University of London from 1961 to 1966, gaining a DC pathology degree. Later, he studied at the University of Birmingham from 1971 to 1972. He was a lecturer at the University of Ibadan from 1966 to 1969 and was senior lecturer at the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria from 1969 to 1974. From 1974 to 1979, Ambrose Ali was professor of morbid anatomy and head of the Department of Pathology at the University of Benin, Benin City. Following his academic posts, he was elected the governor of Bendel State and later founded Bendel State University, now Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma. Many campuses in Ekpoma, Abraka, and Asaba were established during his tenure. However, with the creation of Delta State by the administration of General Babangida, the university became two universities, namely Delta State University, Abraka, and Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma, posthumously named after him. Ambrose Ali was a member of the Constituent Assembly that drafted the 1978 Nigeria Constitution. He joined the Unity Party of Nigeria, UPN, and ran successfully as UPN candidate in the Bendel State governorship election of 1979. He brought massive development to Bendel State in different sectors, from the establishment of numerous post-primary and tertiary institutions and massive construction of roads and housing. His main thrust as governor was to increase educational opportunities. He established over 600 new secondary schools and abolished secondary school fees. Apart from the establishment of the university, he also established various colleges of education in Ekiadolo near Benin City, Warri, Ozoro, and Abo, and 3 polytechnics with a College of Agriculture and Fishery proposed for Agenebode. He also established 4 teachers' training colleges to supply staff to the new schools, as well as several other higher educational institutions. In 1981, he laid the foundation of the Bendel State University, which is now named the Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma. Other reforms included abolishing charges for services and drugs at state-owned hospitals and eliminating the flat-rate tax. His administration carried out massive construction of roads to open up the rural areas. In the housing sector, he built low-cost housing estates in Ubowo, Ipoba Hill in Benin City, and Bendel Estates in Warri. As governor, he always wore sandals, joking that he was so busy working in Government House that he never had time to buy shoes for himself. When Ambrose Ali left office in 1983, he retired to his family house. After the military government of Major General Muhammadu Buhari took power, he was sentenced to 100 years in prison by a military tribunal for allegedly misappropriating 983,000 naira in funds for a road project. He was later freed when the Asama of Benin, Chief Gabriel Ibenedion, paid a fine to the government. He finally got released from the prison after the fine amount of 1 million naira was remitted by Chief
Port
Ibenedion.
Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Let's talk football. Let's talk football.
What a devastating strike!
Football is a leisure game.
Sports is actually my job.
Football is boring.
That's not true. It's way more important than that.
What a wonderful goal! Fantastic strike!
far as I'm concerned, sports is all about passion.
Sports Attack, weekdays 7:30 a.m. and Today Sports Live 3 p.m. Weekends 1 p.m. to 6 p.m.
For all you need to know in the world of sports, leave the dial on Today 95.1 FM.
For the latest and trending sports stories, always listen to Sports Attack on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. My name is Adekuri Odwan, Nigerian first ever world silver medalist in wrestling.
A very good morning to you all out there. Welcome to yet another exciting edition of Sports Attack on your premium news, talk, and sports radio station. Today, 95.1 FM right here in the Garden City of Port Harcourt is Monday, the 21st day of September 2020. To God be the glory. Emeka Dena is my name, and reliable Reliance Udoinyen Daberishi, the man with the longest name on radio, the classical gentleman, is right here in the building. Reliance, good morning and welcome to the show.
Morning to you, Emeka. It's great to be here. Another wonderful week ahead, and we are here to start it off with sports.
All right. What a weekend we had already, and of course, we're here to serve you all that transpired over the weekend in the ever exciting world of sports. Don't go anywhere. The show will be right back after this timeout.
Hi everyone, my name is Ese Brume, Commonwealth and African long jump champion. You're listening to Sports Attack on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. Don't touch that dial.
All right, we start the show this morning from boxing, where Efe Ajagba could not enhance his claims for a future fight with Anthony Joshua as he labored to a points victory over Jonathan Rice in Las Vegas over the weekend. The Nigerian heavyweight extended his unbeaten record to 14 wins with a wide unanimous decision over Rice, but Ajagba suffered a hand injury which prevented him from producing an expected knockout. Ajagba previously stopped 11 of his opponents with explosive power, although on this occasion he opted to control Rice for 10 rounds with his stiff jab, earning verdicts of 99-91, 99-91 and 98-92 points from the three judges. Impressive one for Ajagba, you want to say?
Emeka, impressive. The scorecards right there tells you that the man was...
it was one-sided.
One-sided, and he had his focus, his eye on the most important thing that matters, which is come back with a victory, and that's what in the end, that's what counts, because right now...
But we wanted a knockout from him.
Emeka, he had injury, he had, should I say, feet injury along the line, so probably that could account for why he didn't give us that knockout, but... Be that as it may, what matters at this point is that Ajagba is still undefeated as it is. So let's see other bouts that Bob Arum will arrange for him going forward.
All right, impressive one for Ajagba, right there in Las Vegas. 14 fights, 14 wins, no blemish at all yet. In golf, Bryson DeChambeau's aggressive strategy on one of the toughest courses in the world reaped huge rewards as he powered to his maiden major title at the US Open. DeChambeau got the better of a debutant, Matthew Wolff, in what developed as a head-to-head battle between the final pairing of the tournament at Winged Foot, firing a 3 under 67 that propelled him to a handsome 6-shot victory with a winning score of 6 under par. The champion was the only player among the 61-strong field to break par in the most treacherous conditions of the championship in New York, holding firm after the turn as his 21-year-old opponent wilted down the stretch. While Rory McIlroy's hopes of a late charge were effectively ended by a 4-putt double bogey at the opening hole. Congratulations to Bryson DeChambeau getting his first major. Impressive, you want to say as well?
Impressive, Emeka. The big boys now, the likes of Tiger, the likes of Justin, they weren't up to par.
Number one, Dustin Johnson.
Yeah, they weren't up to par, Emeka. They had struggles earlier on. They were, dropping boogies instead of birdies, and you can understand where they come from. But I think 2020 in the world of golf is just a season for, should I say, newcomers?
Yeah, because, the underdogs.
The PGA Championship, Colin Morikawa, and right now we are talking about Bryson DeChambeau, winning his first majors right there. I think it's just a season for the new boys to see how they can also take the trophy going forward.
All right, in tennis, world number one Novak Djokovic booked his place in the final of the Italian Open the victory over Kasper Ruud. Now, the Serbian, who has won the clay court tournament 4 times, claimed a 7-5, 6-3 victory over the Norwegian, who is ranked 34th in the world. A maximum of 1,000 people were allowed in the stands for the first time this week to watch Sunday's action. Djokovic will play Diogo Schwartzman, who knocked out Denis Shapovalov 6-4, 5-7, 7-6 in the final later today. And in the women's event, world number 2 Simona Halep extended her winning streak to 13 as she beat Gabina Muguruza in the semi-finals of the Italian Open. The Romanian continued her dominant run as she overcame Muguruza in the nail-biting 3-setter 6-3, 4-6, 6-4. In the other semi-final in the women's event, Karolina Pliskova defeated Marketa Vondrousova 6-3, 6-4 to advance to the Rome final, where she will face Simona Halep. What a mouth-watering finale we are going to look forward to today. Especially from the ladies.
You have Simona Halep on court against Karolina Pliskova. That's a worthy final. Worthy finalist we have.
As a matter of fact, Pliskova is the defending champion.
Of course. And she's likely might do it again. But Simona Halep is in a great form. 13 matches thus far undefeated, and she's taking it to court against Pliskova, another experienced tennis player in the WTA as well. We can only hope and to see what's going to happen. But in the other side, Djokovic, Diego Schwartzman, you might want to say it's going to be a one-sided match in the end.
You think so?
In the finals,
the man that beat Nadal, you're not giving him any chance.
There's also this argument that Nadal wasn't fully fit. You recall that
says who? He beat Karolina Busta 6-1, 6-1 in the opening match.
Who is Karolina Busta?
He played in the semi-finals of the US Open.
Who is Karolina Busta?
He played in the semi-finals of the US Open. He beat Novak Djokovic somewhat.
but let's see what's going to happen. But I still think Djokovic is a better man in form. Forget what he did against Rafael Nadal, Diego Schwartzman now, because you could understand.
You can't forget that in a hurry. I mean, you can't forget that.
Here's the thing.
Rafael Nadal is the king of clay. He's won this tournament 9 times.
Here's the thing. Rafael
Nadal
has been out of court longer than almost every other tennis player in the Italian Open.
In his first 2 matches before the quarterfinals, did he play like he was out of? He has missed tennis for 1 day.
Then also put into consideration the opponent he faced. Did he face a tougher opponent?
I can't bet against Diego Schwartzman today. I can't bet against him.
I'm betting against him already.
We'll wait and see. I think Djokovic will win, but there's always that element of surprise there. You beat Nadal in the clay court tournament, you have a chance of beating anybody.
It's okay. Let's see.
All right, still talking tennis. Let's let you know that Joanna Konta has split with her coach Thomas Hogsted and said she would not be rushing to appoint a new coach and will rely on her hitting partner Dan Smithorf for support and advice during the French Open, which begins on Sunday. Is that a good decision to work without a coach for now?
Emeka, I don't think it is. You have a major, that's word from Gov, though. We have a Grand Slam ahead of you, the French Open, and I don't think it's the right time for you to split with your coach. You have just 1 week. Make that 6 days now, because today is Monday,
exactly
before the beginning of the French Open, and you're splitting ways with your coach. I don't think it's right at this point. But for Joanna Konta, I think she just needs to find out what exactly is her problem, because Emeka, this lady has changed coach. I think 3 coaches in the past 4 years. Even before then, I'm just judging from 2016. Even before then, 2015, 2014, she has had issues with coaches. When she appointed Thomas Hogsted, there were so many persons raising concerns because they felt their personalities don't match for them to work together. But here it is, I think it happens in the way of those who wondered why she decided to go for Thomas Hogsted. But at this point, it's not a wise decision. I don't know if it's going to propel her. I think she has other issues she might want to fix, not just changing coaches.
She's not that good. She's not that good.
Emeka,
she's British. She's overhyped.
Recall what she did in 2015.
What did she do? Did she win a Grand Slam?
She didn't win a Grand Slam.
Did she play in the final of a Grand Slam?
She had an amazing run, Emeka.
She didn't even play the final of a Grand Slam. You're telling me what she did in 2015, 5 years ago. Reliance, you're a wicked person there. Let's just stay with tennis on the show this morning because we understand that 5 players have had to withdraw from qualification for the French Open after 2 players and 1 coach tested positive for coronavirus. The main draw at Roland Garros gets underway on Sunday, the 27th of September, but qualifying for the tournament is due to start today. 5 unnamed players will no longer take part after 900 tests carried out on Thursday resulted in 3 positive tests. A statement read, and I quote, the Roland Garros tournament directors can confirm that 2 players competing in the qualifying tournament have tested positive for COVID-19 and 3 others have confirmed close contact with the coach who has tested positive for COVID-19. In line with tournament health protocols, the 5 players will not compete in the qualifying tournament, which begins today, of course, and will self-isolate for a period of 7 days. That's the end of their own tournament, as a matter of fact. Let's talk basketball on the show, and we'll go straight to the NBA, where Anthony Davis's three-pointer at the buzzer lifted the Los Angeles Lakers to a 105 to 103 points victory over the Denver Nuggets in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals yesterday night. Davis, who scored the Lakers' last 10 points of the game, delivered 22 of his 31 points in the second half for the Lakers, who hold a 2-0 series lead. Davis also finished with 9 rebounds. LeBron James contributed 26 points and 11 rebounds for the Lakers, who blew a 16-point third quarter lead right there. Nikola Jokic had 30 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and 4 steals for the Nuggets, while Jamal Murray added 25 points and Michael Porter Jr. scored 15 off the bench. But ultimately, it wasn't enough. It doesn't matter how many points Jokic scored. The Lakers have got the 2-0 lead in the best of 7 Western Conference Finals. Anything stopping them at this point?
Emeka, Denver Nuggets could prove to be stubborn. They could drag the Lakers to Game 7. Now, the first game,
right?
Sure
they
thing.
Did that twice already
against Utah Jazz, and they also did it against LA Clippers. Now, the Lakers may have won. They led the first 2 quarters, but they threw that away in the last 2 quarters. That's the last half of the game. Now, here's the thing. The points scored by Nikola Jokic and that of Jamal Murray would have counted for something.
It 55 points, both of them.
It took a buzzer beater from that man, Anthony Davis, to seal victory. Yeah. And look at the point differential.
Stuff of champions.
Just
2 points. It doesn't matter. It could have been just 1 point.
Just 2 points.
When it mattered most, they rise. The big boys rise to the occasion.
Now imagine that John Moore dropped up to 30 points. Then the reverse would have been the case.
You could have also imagined that LeBron James would have made his own 32. Because
LeBron James is not too known. He's not too known for dropping 30.
Anthony Davis scored how many points? 31 points. He could have made it 35. We've seen him do 50 in the past. So I don't understand. But in the other conference finals, in the Eastern Conference Finals, Boston Celtics up against Miami Heat.
Yeah, the Boston Celtics. Yes, they came back. They were very offensive, very aggressive from the get-go to the buzzer of that particular game. And it's one thing that really works out for the Boston Celtics. Anytime Jaylen Brown, Kemba Walker, Jason Tatum, if anytime they drop in 20s, that's what you expect. And it didn't even end there. Daniel Theis also dropped. Marcus Smart also dropped in 20s. Each of these 5 players scored at least 20 points, Emeka. That's to tell you that they played as a unit and they were very much aggressive. And Miami Heat could not answer because the star man for the side, Jimmy Butler, only scored 17.
Did not deliver too.
He did, Emeka. Now, you don't expect Bam Adebayo to drop much of the numbers. He does those defensive work. He does those creating for the Miami Heat. But he was even the highest point scorer for the Miami Heat. He scored 22 points, whereas Jimmy Butler scored 17 points. And he had the highest rebounds in that game. I think about 11 or thereabouts. So it tells you that Bam Adebayo was up to par. He did what he was expected of him. Jimmy Butler should have been the man to drop the numbers. Down, but unfortunately that didn't happen.
They took control of him now.
I think so. I think so, Emeka. I think so.
Maybe we'll wait for Game 4 and we'll see that one eventually pans out. Well, in the meantime, let's switch our attention to football. Yes, and we can let you know that Super Eagles coach Gernot Rohr has defended his decision to invite to the Nigerian national team players who play in the second-tier leagues in Europe. Kenneth Umeru plays for Leganes, who were relegated from the Spanish La Liga last season, while Jamilu Collins plays for FC Paderborn, who are also in the second-tier league right there in Germany. And Rohr emphasized that their performance is what matters. Let's hear from Gernot Rohr.
If somebody we know well is playing in second division in such a big league like Spain or England, it is not a problem if he's playing well. All is depending what they are doing in the clubs. They have to to confirm the good shape they have with us. And so I think these players like Tyrone, like Omaru, we know them already. They made the World Cup with us. And if this is all is okay in the clubs, there's no reason not to take them in our list.
All right, because the coach already had knowledge of these guys, the Omeros of this world, the Tyrone Ebois of this world, even though they're not playing in the best leagues or in the top flight, he will still invite them.
He will still invite them. He has worked with them before. And also, this is what you want to consider. At least the quality delivered by these players individually in some of these second tier.
So why didn't he invite Simeon Wanko when he went down to Serie B with Crotone?
Well, it's at that point, it's about individual performance of the player each time he's invited into the national team. I don't think it had to do with the league the man is playing. And that's what Ross said. He said, provided the players are doing well individually, it doesn't matter if they are playing at second tier league in Europe. So he can still invite them, and also adding the fact that he has worked with them before. You understand what they can deliver, provided they have playing time. And they are physically fit and not much rusty. Of course, it's justifiable to invite them.
The list is not officially out, right?
No,
but we are hearing some funny names
it's
included and what have you.
It's normal.
Remember, Nigeria will be playing Ivory Coast and Tunisia next month in 2 friendly matches out there in Austria. I think, Austria. Yes, 9th and the 13th of October, respectively. Let's come back home here and let you know that Nigerian Football League legend Victor Ezeji has slammed Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for snubbing former Super Eagles point man Odion Ighalo. Despite the former Watford striker's impressive performance at higher stage, the Manchester United boss has not found Ighalo suitable for a role on the bench, even when his front three of Mason Greenwood, Anthony Martial, and Marcus Rashford are not performing up to expectations. Ighalo had before lockdown impressed for United, scoring 4 goals in 8 matches. Not happy with his countryman treatment, former Nigerian forward Ezeji believes Ighalo deserves more games at the Theatre of Dreams. I'll quote him. He says, every coach believes in his starting 11. And to be very fair to Ighalo, the COVID situation did not help him because if not for the COVID situation, Marcus Rashford would still have been out until the end of the season. And when Rashford recovered, because of the belief Ole has in Rashford, he had to bring him back into the team. And then you can see that Antonio Martial was firing on all cylinders, same as Mason Greenwood. So there was no way Ole was going to drop any of those guys for Ighalo. But where I will fault Ole is that even when these guys are not meeting up in some games, I think he should have tried Ighalo. It wasn't really nice that a player's contract was renewed and you didn't even allow him to play up to 20 minutes of any Premier League match. Now, that is not encouraging. It makes a player lose all the confidence he has built over time. Victor Ezeji speaking right there.
And I certainly agree. With him. The problem that Manchester United have right now, Emeka, that team needs a point man. That team needs an out-and-out striker that will build alongside Marcus Rashford on the wing and maybe Mason Greenwood on the other side. I said something last season that these guys will just opting their game because there's a certain Ighalo that could take their place. That's what I call the Ighalo effect, giving them that extra push, that extra motivation. What's going to happen if Ighalo leaves the club? And consider the situation. I don't want to appeal to pity because, at some point, these guys, their combined goals, Emeka, in all competitions at some point in the league last season was even higher than what Mane, Salah, and Firmino delivered for Liverpool. These are more like the most threatening striking partnership.
Mason Greenwood, Rashford, and Martial.
In the Premier League. So I can understand from that angle. At that point, you can't disrupt the chemistry in the belt.
Good from them,
but what happens when Anthony Martial was not delivering up front in a match before? And it's not like Ighalo did not shine.
Man United have played just 1 match this season.
That's
is
just
it not too early to begin to judge, even though they lost to Crystal Palace?
Victor Ezeji, Emeka, is coming from the development of doing the restarts. He's coming from there, observing him from there. So he needs to find, if they cannot get, because right now they are looking for Sancho. They're also looking at boosting their defense line, looking to get wing backs as well as another central defender. Now, if they are unable to get the Sancho deal, if they are also unable to get a centre forward, then utilize Ighalo. At the moment, you have him at the moment. He has that form. He has developed that form over time, and I think he should fit into that squad.
All right, let's just stay with the Super Eagles because the Nigeria Football Federation has finally launched their new Nike jerseys for the country's national teams. Months after initial images of the jerseys were first released, the NFF officially launched the new home and away range across social media on Sunday with a series of promotional pictures which featured Super Eagles stars William Troost-Ekong, Samuel Chukwueze and Wilfred Ndidi, as well as Falcon stars Asato Shola and Rashidat Ajibade. The newly designed kits retain a resemblance to the much-loved old designs in that the home kits maintain a patterned design, while the away strip remains an all-green ensemble, with the main difference being a patterned green design around the neckline and sleeves. Let's go to Italy, where new Napoli signing Victor Osimhen says he turned down the opportunity of playing in the English Premier League for Serie A because he thought Napoli was the best choice for him. The 21-year-old completed an initial 60 million euro deal move, a fee that could rise to 81 million euros after a number of performance-related add-ons. Several English clubs, including Manchester United and Liverpool, were reportedly linked to the Nigerian striker. But in an interview with CAFOnline.com, the Golden Boot winner at the 2015 Under-17 World Cup in Chile said he opted to join Napoli because of the future. Many predicted I will move to the EPL, and I had a lot of interesting offers from some clubs, but Napoli was the best choice for me, Osimhen told CAFOnline.com.
I doubt if Liverpool were part of this EPL team, whether he wouldn't have chosen to move to that EPL team.
Liverpool came in when he was almost agreed with the Napoli.
That was maybe late, but I think from the get-go, if a club like Liverpool, even Manchester United,
Osimhen wanted where he would play regular football. If he comes to Liverpool, he will sit on the bench.
That's true, though.
Yeah. All right. Let's still stay with news that has to do with CAF. We understand that the Court of Arbitration for Sports (CAS) has rejected Moroccan giants Wydad Casablanca's appeal against CAF and Esperance de Tunis. Now, the case was on over the controversial 2019 CAF Champions League final, which saw the second leg abandoned after Wydad refused to resume play after a stoppage in the second half following a VAR mishap. CAF ruled against Wydad and declared Esperance champions of the elite continental competition. CAF also fined the Moroccan side $35,000. Very controversial decision last year. You don't even want to talk about it. How they declared Esperance champions and also asked them to come and replay after handing them the trophy, to come and replay the final and what have you. It was very, very messy to say the least. Let's move on, bro. Let's go to England, where Liverpool showed Chelsea still have far way to go to challenge the champions for the Premier League title, as Sadio Mane took advantage of a first half red card shown to Andreas Christensen to score both goals in the 2-0 win at Stamford Bridge yesterday. Mane provoked the Danes' dismissal and then headed the Reds into the lead before pouncing on another terrible error from the Blues goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga. Now, at the other end, Alisson Becker also proved the value of a good goalkeeper as he saved Jorginho's penalty 15 minutes from time to deny the Blues a lifeline. Victory takes Liverpool level on points with Everton, Arsenal and Crystal Palace at the top of the table as the only sides with maximum points from their opening two games. I think Leicester City also have maximum points. They won yesterday after the Chelsea encounter. And Chelsea coach Frank Lampard blamed the defeat on the dismissal of Christensen.
I think certainly for chances, the first half was very even. They probably had some more ball than us, but we looked really dangerous on the break a couple of times. Red card completely changes the face of the game. It changes the talk that I have to do at half time, makes me have to go into a reshuffle, and against a team of such quality, it's always going to be difficult. Always going to be difficult the second half with 10 men.
No doubt about that. Difficult to play them with 11 players, let alone when you have just 10 players. Let's hear from the victorious manager Jurgen Klopp of Liverpool.
Super game, to be honest. Okay, first half no goals, but really good game from both teams. I thought we could see the idea of both teams, what they want to do, how we want to build up, how we want to develop the game, face by face, and all these kind of things. So I liked our game a lot. It's really tricky. Chelsea is a top side. It's a top side. Maybe not tuned 100% offensively, that's clear, because in these decisive positions, Havertz and Werner are on a pitch that might take some time, but...
All right, you heard from Jurgen Klopp right there, describing the encounter as a super game. Elsewhere, Heung-min Son netted an astonishing 4-goal haul, all made by Harry Kane, as the second half Blaze saw Tottenham Hotspur demolish Southampton 5-2 at St. Mary's. Southampton are used to, losing bizarrely. Yeah, I remember last season they were hammered 9-0 by Leicester City. And it was even a home game for them on that occasion.
It was a home game for them, Emeka, and it was just brilliant to see how Jose Mourinho tweaked things a little bit in that particular encounter.
They went down first before coming back win impressively.
And also the contributions of that man, Harry Kane, 4 assists, Emeka. Exactly. He somewhat played from deep. He somewhat was marked from that central forward position, coming in from deep to create those chances. And we're already envisaging if Bale comes into this particular team, how prolific their attack will be. Although most time these things don't really work like that, but I think it was beautiful to see them come back and have that much numbers.
All right, this match between the Premier League could eventually be the match day with the highest number of goals. 5-2 Everton won against West Brom on Saturday. Leeds United beat Fulham 4-3. And of course, the Crystal Palace thrashed Manchester United 3-1 away from home. Arsenal were 2-1 winners over West Ham. Yesterday, Southampton were pummeled 5-2 at home by Tottenham Hotspur. Newcastle United conceded 3 unreplied goals to Brighton, who ran out 3 new winners in that one. Chelsea were beaten 2-0 by Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, while Leicester City did secure a 4-2 win against Burnley. Later tonight, we have 2 more matches. We'll bring you up to speed with those ones later. But in Spain, FC Barcelona president Josep Maria Bartomeu says he does not wish to have any more disputes with club captain Lionel Messi. This was after the Argentina captain reluctantly opted to stay at the club this month after failing to force through a move. I'll quote Bartomeu. He says, I won't get into any conflict with him. He's our captain and the leader of our team. That's what he said after the club's 1-0 victory against Elche in a friendly match on Saturday. Barcelona will not start the league until this weekend. Now, and let's go to matters on the pitch where Real Madrid had an underwhelming return to the La Liga as they could only manage a goalless draw away to Real Sociedad yesterday in the first game of the title defense. Looking at the results of matches played in the La Liga over the weekend, Villarreal beat Eibar 2-1. Getafe secured a 1-0 victory over Osasuna, while Celta Vigo did beat Valencia 2-1. Yesterday, Huesca suffered a 2-0 defeat at home to Cadiz in the battle of the newly promoted sides, while Granada secured a 2-1 win over Deportivo Alaves. Real Betis beat Real Valladolid 2-0. Real Sociedad, like I told you, played at a goalless draw with Real Madrid. And in Germany, Bayern Munich on Friday demolished Schalke 04 8-0. And on Saturday, Eintracht Frankfurt played at a 1-1 draw with Arminia Bielefeld. FC Cologne were beaten 3-2 at home by Hoffenheim. Augsburg secured a 3-1 away win over Union Berlin. Freiburg beat Stuttgart 3-2 away from home. And of course, Hertha Berlin thrashed Werder Bremen 4-1 away from home. Borussia Dortmund beat Borussia Mönchengladbach 3-0. These German teams know how to win away from home, I tell you. And on Sunday, yes, RB Leipzig did beat Mainz 05 3-1, and it ended goalless between Wolfsburg and Bayer Leverkusen. Quickly, we go to Italy, where Napoli manager Gennaro Gattuso says Victor Osimhen is yet to scratch the surface of his abilities and believes the Nigerian striker has so much more in store after he failed to score on his competitive debut yesterday. Gattuso named the 21-year-old on the bench for the season opening trip to Parma, which they eventually won by 2-0.
And he was instrumental, Emeka.
Yeah,
he didn't score, but Victor Osimhen,
it was very lively.
He was very instrumental.
Exactly.
I think the last goal, he was part of his contribution.
And Cristiano Ronaldo scored as Juventus marked Andrea Pirlo's first match as head coach with a comfortable 3-0 win over Sampdoria in Serie A. Sweden winger Dejan Kululevski, opened the scoring on his debut with a calm finish into the bottom left corner. And of course, Leonardo Bonucci prodded in the second for Juve, who are chasing a 10th successive Scudetto. Looking at all the results of matches played over the weekend in Italy, of course, that was the match they won beginning of the season. Fiorentina pipped Torino by 1-0. Hellas Verona played at a goalless draw with Roma on Sunday. Parma were beaten at home by Napoli 2-0. It ended. Genoa did beat Crotone 4-1. Sassuolo played at a 1-1 draw with Cagliari, and Juve trashed Sampdoria 3-0. And finally, in France, Lyon played at a goalless draw with Nîmes, And of course, we can also let you know that PSG did beat Nice 3-0 away from home for their second win of the season, right?
Yeah.
Is it 3 now? No, second win of the season.
That should be second. I think it's 4 match days now. They lost the first 2.
Yeah, they didn't play the first 2. They lost 2 matches.
They lost 2 matches
and
to Lens,
okay.
And I think either Lorient also. They lost 2 matches, and then they eventually get this one. I think the thing is 4 match days now in the French league. Also, they've lost 2. 1-2.
All right, impressive one for the PSG side right there. Mbappe was on target for them yesterday. They were without Neymar and a couple of other players who are suffering from the red cards they got in that altercation they had the other time. Quickly, let's look at the results elsewhere. Brest did beat Lorient 3-2. Metz 2-1 winners over Reims. Montpellier hammered Angers 4-1, and Strasbourg pipped Dijon 1-0 with Nantes playing at a 2-2 draw with Saint-Etienne. Victor Siemens' former club, Lille, could only manage a 1-1 draw with Marseille. Many thanks to Reliance for putting this package together. We're back at 3 p.m. for today's Sports Live, when we'll look back and give you the opportunity to have your say on some of those issues that emanated over the weekend in the ever-exciting world of sports. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful day. Stay safe. Stay tuned to Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Morakosi. Thank you.
Radio has never been this good. Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
Hello, good people of River State. Are you looking for a new home or an investment property for the future in GRA Phase 2 and Peter Dilly environs for as low as 8 million naira? Sunview Developers has got you covered. Call Erica on 090-863-0002. That is 090-863-0002. Or visit our office at Dunamis Road, off Peter Dilly Road, Port Harcourt. For further inquiries, go to www.sunviewgroup.com. At Sunview, we give value in properties and places.
Radio has never been this good. Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
They're saying that the explanation given by the military was not enough to say that he saved up to buy those houses or to buy. Man, let me just quickly get your thoughts here so that we throw that into the opinion program. I think I have a picture of what Fayose looked like on that day and what he was saying from that caption. It's not just giving him a certificate. We must see the
consequential order must be obeyed first, as to even those who have not attended law class. That place is.
This is where it comes about.
So why don't we start that first? You have that angle open now. Nothing is holding you from doing that now.
You look at it and make sure and understand that restructuring is what Nigeria needs.
Today's quest from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Catch Annie on this frequency.